Tough times sometimes call for tough measures. Since MGM announced that No Time to Die was pushing its April 2020 release date back to November due to concerns about the coronavirus outbreak, film exhibitors everywhere have grown nervous about when and where the other shoe will drop. It's rather a lose-lose situation as it stands right now, no matter what route is chosen, as US theater patronage could possibly fall precipitously by the time the next major blockbuster release, Black Widow, is slated to release in theaters. The current conversation regarding potential release date delays has some speculating that Disney and Marvel Studios may push the film from its scheduled May 1st debut, according to Deadline. The outlet notes that, quote, "It wouldn't be jaw-dropping if Disney decides to move Black Widow, but there are some tricky logistics to discuss. Sounds like a real party, huh?"
I don't see how that's a party.
Asia market box office revenue is important to the franchise's success, and the coronavirus situation in China and Korea in particular is especially concerning for turnout. However, moving the release of Black Widow in hopes of deferring interruption by the coronavirus is an expensive and potentially confusing effort for the consumer base that may not be paying attention to shifts in the film release schedule and may not show up when the new release date comes around. The coronavirus has the potential to be a seasonal event like influenza, even though time will certainly provide more treatment options while global efforts work hard to find them. One exhibitor was quoted by Deadline as saying, "We are in uncharted territory." So far, Disney has decided to stay its course for Black Widow's May 1st release date. A Bond movie-changing release date is a big deal, what with the guaranteed glitz and glamour of a red carpet party attached to every continental premiere. But No Time to Die isn't the marketing behemoth that any Marvel Cinematic movie is. Yes, Black Widow was a surprise inclusion to the expanding post-Avengers Endgame universe, given that the character died during Endgame after throwing herself off the cliff in Vormir in order for a fellow Avenger Hawkeye to obtain the Soul Stone and undo the events of Avengers Infinity War. But no MCU film release is just about the movie. It's also about expensive brand tie-ins, like putting Black Widow actress Scarlett Johansson on soda cans and Dorito chip bags. It's about toys. It also involves the rest of Marvel's Phase 4 movie schedule inching along behind it. In other words, Black Widow is more than just a single movie. Right now, it's the first car of a whole train, staring down an economic hazard that has potential to cause a major derailment. In that sense, it might be safer to just release a movie as planned and deal with screening it in empty theaters while hoping to recoup costs via other avenues later. Another thing worth noting, which might indicate Black Widow sticking to its planned release date, is that Disney and Marvel Studios can take a financial hit in a way MGM just can't. No Time to Die will probably be MGM's biggest box office draw of the year, and the possibility of releasing it in China specifically when quarantines and mandatory self-isolation orders are in effect means guaranteed major financial loss. Disney faces similar difficulty in releasing internationally, but it's also a vastly larger corporation than MGM, with plenty of other major releases set to come out over the rest of the year, including, of course, the other major MCU release, The Eternals. In related recent news, Marvel Studios has halted production on its Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier due to coronavirus concerns. The show, which stars Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan in the title roles, was filming in Prague at the time of the production's shutdown. According to Deadline, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier had moved production from Atlanta to the European country for a short shoot that began on Friday, March 6th, and was expected to be completed in around 1 week. On Wednesday, March 11th, Marvel executives sent everyone out of Prague and back to Atlanta, with the chances of returning to Prague to finish the shoot apparently seeming unlikely. The good news is that Disney and Marvel have the freedom to put off their unfinished projects without too much concern for major consequences. In the case of Black Widow, it's understandable that the studios would want to stick to the plan. All studios are likely going to wince and preemptively tighten the projected earning belt buckle this year due to the coronavirus outbreak. But at this point in time, there's no real reason to worry about Black Widow's fate. Whatever happens, we're sure we'll see it eventually. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.